Best winter. Oh, I'm sorry, not best winter. Biggest surprise.
My biggest surprise, the LA Galaxy. I'm going for a negative surprise. And surprises don't always have to be happy. Like maybe we should talk, maybe we should just transition into, we should talk about that, right? I think there's this mantra that surprises always have to be a good thing, like birthday surprises and like, oh, I'm surprising you with your favorite meal. I brought it back home for you. But it
Long
doesn't always
Island
have to be
bagels.
a
Hell
happy
yeah.
surprise. Listen, I'm not bringing you Long Island bagels.
Oh, so you
You'd have
hate
to
me.
come back for that.
Okay, you hate me. I get
All right, I'm done with this. I'm done with this off-topic transition thing, whatever. Yeah, the
it.
LA Galaxy. I'm surprised at how awful they've been this season. I mean, listen, to some extent, I could see this coming, right? Because like the way they built this roster was absolutely fully in win now mode, and your issue is that you lost your most key win now players. And what did that leave you with? An absolute mess of a roster to try to get things out of this team. However, to see the former champions go winless in 16 games with 4 points and a negative 23 goal difference is insane. In no way, shape, or form would I've ever predicted a Galaxy season like this. I mean, I think both of us predicted some Galaxy fall off this season. We didn't think they were going to be like challenging at the top of the West this year, but for them to fall off to this level was absolutely a huge surprise.
Yeah, I think it's fair. I think it's low hanging fruit, but I think it's fair.
That's what I told you. Listen, I'm short. I need to take low-hanging fruit.
You are short. I will give you that. The bigger surprise off of your surprise is how dependent they were on one player. One player goes out, and after they cheat their way to MLS Cup, because we know they didn't win it fairly. Sorry. They come into a season again, I should say dependent on two players, right? Joveljic and Ricky Puig. But they replaced one of them with Christian Ramirez, but they just have not figured it out. They had a goalkeeping nightmare this entire season. They've been awful. Carlos Garces. Remember when we were talking about Carlos Garces being the absolute guy, and I'm pretty sure he's my defensive player of the year pick, by the way. So that's going to look really good.
Oh, don't worry. I'm right in the same boat with you. I said Peck was going to break the transfer record this
Yeah.
summer.
Did you see the goal that they conceded to lose the game? Yeah, lose the game against San Diego.
I didn't. I saw
I
they
think I
lost it super late though.
Yeah. So the ball gets. I don't know if this was the game the goal that they conceded to lose the game, and I will look it up just to be sure. Um, the ball gets floated in over the top, and it's just going right to Garces. And instead of taking it down or heading it or chesting it and clearing it, he tries to volley it straight out of the air, swings and misses completely, puts Lozano in straight on goal, and they score and they lose the game. Like it's storybook stuff. How they just have capitulated from where they were to where they are is insane to me. My biggest
I mean
surprise
that
here,
that play sums up their season pretty well.
it does, because it's just those are not things that you coach or teach. Those are just like boneheaded mistakes from teams that are down so bad and they would just do anything to get a couple points. And they're just not thinking, they're not playing the game. It's a mentality thing, which again, a surprise on a surprise on a surprise. Greg Vanny coming back? Are we kidding? Anyways,
Contract
um,
extension.
yeah, because my biggest surprise is actually a flip on that idea, and it's the fact of in general how quickly coaches have been let go this year. Usually, you see it right around this time. It's like, okay, we're getting to the halfway point. We're not in the picture. We probably should be pushing it, right? Montreal let theirs go after five, SKC after like 7 or 8, and Melberg after 15 in total, right? And that's where I'm emphasizing that because usually the 15 games are for people who have been in charge for a year or 2 or 3 years, not 15 games in their first season, right? Teams are moving on much, much quicker from coaches than ever before. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, right? I don't know what the point is, especially like this, to not give them a chance, right? Peter Vermees, I get. Peter Vermees had 25 chances and did well with some of them, didn't do so well with others. Montreal, I don't quite get, right? I don't quite get the Montreal one because he was doing okay. I don't quite get that one, right? And Melberg, we already spoke about that on Monday. Go check that out if you haven't. Didn't make sense to me either, right? So I'm not sure if owners are buying into this online, like there are no consequences, and everybody's like, yes, there are. Coaches get fired, and they're like, oh, boop, yep, consequence, proving it. Nope, not for me. So that's I'm just kind of shocked that it's been that quick. I don't know, and I don't know if it's the right way or not. So we'll see.
Well, listen, I'm going to be absolutely shocked at your best winter signing. That's my prediction.
Nice, good transition.
Yeah.
Are you telling me to give it to you right now?
Yeah, right now.
Right now?
Best winter signing right now.
This might be cheap because everybody on this team is a winter signing, but Andres Dreyer is a dude. And last time I used that, Carlos Garces turned into me playing center back in Sunday League. So sorry if that's the curse that I just put on Andres Dreyer. But he's come in, and even with Chucky Lozano injured for as long as he has been, tossed the team on his back. He's got 12 goal contributions, 6 goals, 6 assists to start the year, and San Diego's flying. So give me Andres Dreyer as the best winter signing so far, with an honorable mention to Marco Pasalic, because I was deciding between the two. I felt like we didn't give enough love to the Western Conference in this, so there you go, Western Conference friends.
You know what? I will say it. That was cheap. You can't pick a team that the whole team is a winter signing. Whatever.
I
Anyway,
definitely can, and I did, and you're going to deal with
well, yeah, I mean, there's nothing I could do with it, and
it.
unless I just alter the footage. But that's a whole nother story. But my pick is going to be Kevin Denke for FC Cincinnati.
Okay.
He has the big price tag. He had a lot of pressure. He's coming into the new league, and I don't think he's missed a beat. He's got 9 goals and 14 starts. He's significantly gone over his XG, so he's been clinical, and I think he's been off to a great start for FCC, and it's continuing this trend of FCC being able to find good talent overseas or
Yeah,
bring in good talent. Period.
yeah. And he was a record signing at one point too, until who displaced him?
Mr. Emmanuel.
Oh, that's right. And how's he doing?
He's doing okay. He could be doing
Yeah,
better, but he's not doing terrible.
he's not doing $22 million worth of work, that's for sure. Oh man. Well, let's put some bold predictions out there then while we make fun of Connor's Atlanta. As I'm what 3 points clear of you? Is that right? Yeah. Give me one. I've got two of them. So I think that's what we did last time is we did two.
Ooh. Oh,
Yeah,
I only got one for you.
that's all right. You can do one. You want me to go first then? So we go me,
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
me.
you go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. We've given some love to the Western Conference, and we don't have enough enemies from the West. Vancouver Whitecaps are going to fall off the pace of the
Minnesota's
support.
quite literally from the West.
No, I said we don't have enough. We only have the one team. We need more.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry,
Yes.
I interrupted you. Please go
Yes, you
ahead.
did. The Vancouver Whitecaps are going to fall off the pace of the Supporter Shield, and they will finish outside the top four. There's just no way they keep this up. I'm not buying it. I'm just not doing it.
Okay,
That
okay.
is that is bold
Vancouver
prediction
hater.
number one. And I will tell you,
Banned from Canada.
I believe that's all right. Who wants Canada? Free healthcare? No, thanks. I'd like to work for my minimal healthcare coverage. Thank you. I want to say I think I got both of my bold predictions right mid year last year. So I've got some. I got to go bolder. I think is what it is.
I'm looking at mine now, and I don't think I like it.
Got to get it's there. You either give it or
It's
you change it now.
I can give it. I just think it's a little too easy.
All right. Well, then do that, and while I give my second one, you can think of another one.
All right, fine. My first bold prediction is that the LA Galaxy will finish with the lowest points total in MLS history this season.
Ooh, that's actually that's not crazy.
I
Or I
mean,
mean,
listen,
I'm sorry. That I think that is like crazy enough because I think they're only 5 points off of that.
well, I guess if it's halfway through the season, they only got 4. The worst is what, 20 from FCC?
No, was it
So,
20? 14. Sorry, Tampa Bay Mutiny 14, not 9.
uh,
So they need 3 wins and a draw, and they are getting eventually Ricky Pooch back.
okay, well then that's more bold than I thought it
That
was
is,
because
yeah,
I
it's
thought it
bolder
was
than you thought.
20, and I'm like, they're way off the pace of that.
No, I'll tell you, I originally was gonna put LA Galaxy make the playoffs, and then I did the math, and I was like, they literally can't lose another game.
Yeah,
Like to
I
hit
mean,
the average. I think the average is 43 points. They can't lose another game.
oh my
And even
God,
then, I think they're already out.
that's insane.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, like mathematically, they won't be, but I think the average to hit is 43 to get to 9. And that's crazy.
Say they're not hitting that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, so that's bolder than I thought, but
I
I'll
like it.
stick with it because why not? The
Yeah, I
Galaxy are going to
like it.
finish with the lowest points total in MLS history.
You never know. They they still need to win. Then they need to
That's
do it
true.
3 more times, 4 more times, really. My second one, we haven't talked about Red Bull enough. I told you I was going to get a Red Bull mention in here. Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting is going to finish the season with at least 20 goals, and he will become
Oh, 20?
Red Bull's first 20 goal scorer since BWP in 2018. He's
I would
on nine.
hate that.
He's
I
on
would
nine right
hate
now.
that. I know, and I already hate it.
I'm a big fan of it. I think it's a great poll
It's
personally.
exposing our league for being weak.
Week. I can't believe we scored 4 goals last Wednesday, all from strikers. You know, last time we had a striker score a goal, period, before Choupo-Moting is like
Okay, wait, hold on a
2012.
sec. Hold on a sec. We need to have a discussion. All right. What's your claim every time we talk about Yosef's goal scoring? What's your claim?
So, anyways, moving on to our minutes.
You fraud, you don't mute me. What's your claim every time we talk about Yosef's goal scoring?
Don't worry about it.
You call him Posef Martinez because of all the penalties you think he scored. Four of his 9 goals are penalties this season. He's the
Including a
definition
brace on
of pen
Wednesday,
merchant.
including a
Huh?
brace of pens on Wednesday. He scored both
There you
penalties against
go.
Charlotte.
Pen merchant.
And you know what?
He may still hit 20, but that's only because he's scoring penalties.
And you know what? I deserve this. I deserve this. I haven't had this. You know, I watched our top goal scorer in 2021, Patrick Klimala with 8. I watched a team where a striker scored 8 goals. I deserve this.
Your striker
You
last season scored like two.
like I said, I deserve this. I don't need this from you, okay? So I'm not going to listen to it. I'm going to enjoy it, and you can cry.
I'm not crying. I'm just, I'm serving you a dish of what you've been serving me for years.
Yeah, but you deserve that. I deserve this, right? There are levels to this. Let's jump into the midseason prediction or midseason awards. I'd like to get this done relatively quickly because I don't think there's going to be too much arguing like you just did here with the bold
Well, it could be. You
predictions.
never know. You never know.
Let's start in the back.